my friends, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Yay. Anyway, listen, how you doing? I'm doing good. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we got a little bit going on today. I got some stuff that came in the mail, and listen, my wife was like, "You should have unboxed this thing online." Okay, but I was waiting for these things to come in for a while. I was super excited about it. I'm gonna give you a little review on it, but I was excited. So anyway, I find out that Mad Max is coming to 4K. Now they got the Mad Max 4K box set, which I'll put the 4K box set up here. I'm going to go out of my way. I don't own the 4K box set. I'm going to put it over here, though, so you understand what I'm talking about here. The 4K box set of Mad Max comes with the 4Ks. That's what you get. You get the 4Ks, okay? You don't get the Blu-rays, you don't get the DVDs, you get the 4Ks. And I already own the brand new Fury Road on 4K, so I was like, I have no need for another copy of Fury Road on 4K. I also own the Blu-ray box set of Mad Max, so I'm like, okay, I don't really need the Blu-ray box set of Mad Max, but I absolutely fell in love with the cover art of the new 4Ks, and I fell in love with the individual cover art. So that was the deal, is that the individual cover art with the slip covers is what I wanted, and it was only 2 titles. I was like, I don't need I don't need Fury Road again, but I do need the original Mad Max. Unfortunately, the original Mad Max is owned by Kino. Okay, Kino owns the rights to the original Mad Max, so the only way you can get a 4K Mad Max is on the Kino title. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna pre-order the Kino. It wasn't a pre-order. I was gonna purchase the original Kino 4K of Mad Max, and then purchase the other 2 with it, and that's what I did. And so I get the package in the mail, and I ended up getting Mad Max, the original one. Now this I'll tell you right now, I was a little leery on the 4K transfer to go along with Kino, because Kino, they find the obscure titles that you absolutely love. They find the stuff that you've been looking for years. They find the stuff that you want to add to your collection. They find the stuff that you've been looking for. You're looking for it, you want it, you're praying about it. I can't wait for it to come out, and then Kino grabs something. You're like, wow, they found it. They took what I wanted, and they turned it into a Blu-ray. Because most of the stuff is already available on DVD, but they're the ones that are doing the Blu-ray. And are they doing it right? Somewhat. Okay. The quality's good. But you don't get a lot of extras with Kino stuff. But this title, I guess they step up a game. They step up their game with the 4K titles. So this is the original Mad Max, and with these special features, you get audio commentary, road rage, new interview with director George Miller, interviews with stars Mel Gibson, Birth of a Superstar, Mad Max, the film phenomenon, trailers from Hell with Josh Olson, original Australian and U.S. English dubbed audio. That's interesting. And theatrical trailers, TV spots, and radio spots. So you do get a ton of extra stuff in here. And I think Kino did a great job with this thing. Now, my concern was when I bought it, because if you look at the thing, this is the way it comes. It doesn't come in a slipcase. It doesn't come in a slipcover as far as my thing from Amazon. But all it says is 4K Ultra HD. Now, does it have the Blu-ray? If I'm going to take my Blu-ray out of commission over in my Blu-ray, my Mad Max section, I got to make sure there's a Blu-ray and a DVD in this set. And I was super happy to open this thing up and realize, yes, you get the DVD, you get the Blu-ray, DVD and the Blu-ray. You get the Blu-ray, you get the 4K, yes. Wow. Where was I with that one? You get the 4K and you get the Blu-ray. So, yes, I can retire my Blu-ray from... Actually, I probably won't retire it because it's in a box set. But I can add this to the side of my Blu-ray collection here, because you get the Blu-ray and you get the 4K. As far as picture quality, I have not watched it yet. I cannot tell you. I will probably do a review. But these other 2, I have watched, and I do have a little bit to say here. Next one is, and I'll go in order, Mad Max: The Road Warrior. I mean, look at the cover. I mean, it's this slip cover is cool. I mean, I'm not a slip cover guy, but I was sold by the way that the cover of this looks in comparison to the box set and the individual releases. I thought this was pretty cool. And I didn't own on 4K. And like I said, I don't normally watch 4Ks because the only 4K player we have is in the living room with the 4K TV. And I can't really watch it when my family's not here and they're always here. So maybe this will be when they all move out, I can watch Mad Max on TV in my living room. Maybe. So 4K Road Warrior. And Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Look at that cover on that. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome on 4K also. It's 4K, Blu-ray. Let me open this one up. Let me see here. Let's make sure. Okay. Yep. I wanted to pull this thing out here. My my Blu-ray is not in there because what I wanted to do is do a little comparison between the Blu-ray and the 4K to tell you guys whether or not is it worth upgrading your Blu-rays to 4K? Because I'm not a 4K guy, you know, and is it worth it? Is it worth it? So what I did is I took these both out. I watched all of Beyond Thunderdome on Blu-ray. I put in the 4K to compare it, the picture quality, see what was going on. I also did the same thing with Mad Max. I did not watch the whole Mad Max. I kind of fast forwarded through Mad Max. I just wanted to see if it was grainy, if it was too dark, if it was, what the situation was with them. And I got to tell you right now, the transfers are beautiful. The 4K transfers are beautiful. The Blu-rays are, and here it is, the same exact thing as the Blu-rays you already own. So if you're thinking you're going to get a 4K transfer onto the Blu-ray, you know, somebody's had to say 4K scan, new 4K scan, you don't get that in this thing. You get exactly what you got in every other Blu-ray set. So you're buying this specifically for the 4K. But do the 4Ks look good? Yes, they do. Are they grainy? No. There's a couple of dark sections that I wasn't too pleased with. I was like, you know, 4K is a hit or miss. You know, sometimes they're really, really good, and sometimes you get these sections where it's really, really, really dark, where you can see that they tried to clean it up, or sometimes they clean it up and they turn stuff red. For some reason, the reds, sometimes, on my TV anyway, and I've tried to adjust it, but sometimes the reds pop a little bit too much, and sometimes they're, in my head, what I'm thinking of, right, what I pop up in my head right away is, a Total Recall, you know, when he's on Mars and the reds, but anyway, was it worth upgrading from Blu-ray to 4K? I would say yes. I mean, for the cover art, for the transfer of the 4K, yeah. I mean, but if you already have the Blu-rays and you're not interested in 4K, I mean, you'd be buying them for the cover. You'd be buying them for the cover, and that's about it. And so I did watch the Blu-rays; they were exactly the same. The 4K, on the other hand, it's a different story. Now, if you're a 4K fan, you're gonna like it. If you're not a 4K fan, you're gonna be like, why bother? But I figured I'd share that with you, that these are available, and if you are a Mad Max fan like I am, I actually, you know, I've been watching these movies for years. I got to tell you that this out of all three, and actually 4 in the franchise, you want to touch on Fury Road, but I'm talking about the Mel Gibson collection here. This is a Mel Gibson set. The first one is the one I like the least. Does that make sense? I mean, and I'll tell you why I don't like the first one as much as I like the other two. The first one depresses me. It bums me when this has been around for years, so I'm gonna spoil. I'm gonna spoil stuff for people that's never seen the movie before. But there's a scene in it where Max was a police officer, and he had a family that he loved, and he had a kid and a wife. And then there's a scene where the bikers come and they end up doing something to his wife and kid. And that's the part that sticks out in my head most of all. It's bothersome to me. I mean, I just think it's bothersome to me, and that's what gives the rest of the movie's great. I mean, and that part of the movie, yeah, it has to be said, it has to be told to tell a story. But I find it really depressing. And plus, this is like a seven. Is this what year has come out here? 1979. So it feels like a 1979 sci-fi movie, you know, and it's very raw looking and very I don't want to say glitchy, but it's like it's fast paced and raw looking. So if that makes sense, the camera moves very fast, and as opposed to the other ones where you get like these low, slow, you know, camera movements and everything, where you kind of really absorb the character. You can really look at the character's features and stuff like that. This one is like boom, 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 you know, action after action after action, you know, shot after shot after shot, and if you're like, it might be a little bit to handle. I mean, I had a, you know, as a child, I had a hard time watching this. I mean, talking to a guy that loves horror movies, but yes, Mad Max was a tough watch for me as a child. And then these other two are my absolute favorites. I have watched Beyond Thunderdome so many times. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. Master Blaster. Master Blaster owns Bartertown.
Who run Bartertown?
You know who.
Say.
Master Blaster.
Say loud.
Master Blaster.
Master Blaster? What?
Master Blaster runs part of town.
You know, I love this movie. I've watched it so many times, and this one is like my go-to Friday, Saturday night Road Warrior. Is like edge of my. You got the Jason Voorhees character there, and he's like, just walk away, just walk away. You know,
Just walk away. Give me the pump, the oil, the gasoline, and the whole compound, and I spare you lives. Just walk away. I will give you safe passage in the wasteland. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror.
Hey, absolutely love the character. So Mad Max collection is available on 4K, but you got to buy the Kino original 4K if you want the whole Mel Gibson collection. And with that said, my friends, thank you for watching. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you later.